Hi guys! First of all, I feel so lonely. Oh my gosh. Okay, welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if you're new. My name is LoriAnne, and my counterpart that is normally here is LoriAnne. However, today she has the bubonic plague and she's sick. So she's over here. I think she's scoring me to see if I'm doing a good job of it. But anyway, we haven't done hair videos in a while. We've done vlogs and we've done Christmas things and all of that. So this kind of sort of feels foreign, but it's cool. And I'm so excited because today, from the title you can tell, I will be sharing and showing you guys the brand new Nature's Little Secret Fenugreek, that's the ingredient I've been wanting to try, Detangling Pre-Poo. So I went to their site to see what they said about it. I have it here. I was hoping to see maybe like some demonstrations or some reviews. I didn't really see that. I saw a girl on there with this, and she kind of like pointed to her head. It looked like it had already been detangled because it says this is for detangling. And funny thing is that I have put off detangling my hair. I haven't done my hair probably maybe in a week and a half, and maybe that's not a lot of time for some, but for me it kind of is. And my hair is telling the story under this, and I wanted to tell the story because when brands say things, they put out products and they say what they're supposed to do, I want to put it to the test. Now, did I want to put it to this much of a test today? Not really, but it may be a no-brainer for this product, so we'll see. But anyway, what it says on their site is, okay, it says Fenugreek. Here it is right here. You can kind of see where I'm reading from. This is the Nature's Little Secret site. It says Fenugreek is one of the oldest herbs used for cooking and medicinal purposes, but this ancient spice is excellent for hair care. Fenugreek has been known to help with hair growth and various scalp issues due to high amounts of nicotinic acid. It is okay. It also contains lecithin. All right, guys, I should have pre-read this before I started reading, but anyway, which helps strengthen and hydrate your hair. Our handmade Fenugreek will melt your tangles away, and that's what I'm hoping for, while promoting hair growth, softening hair, and strengthening your hair follicles. So, we'll see. All right. You ready for the big reveal? Then stay tuned. Okay. Here we go. So now this is a project. It's such a project, guys. See this? It's such a project that I was going to start twirling and what is that called? Dusting, sweeping? No, my dusting, because I felt like it just needed something. I don't know what it needs, but hopefully this is going to do the trick. It is extremely tangled, and I don't like it. I mean, I don't know if you can see, I don't know if I'm doing this good, but all in the back, it is very, I can't get my fingers through this, so we'll see. So then what I discovered, the directions say, before cleansing, distribute evenly on wet or dry hair and scalp. Detangle and leave on for 5 minutes. Or it says for extremely dry hair, which I think would be my category, leave on for 15 to 20 minutes and detangle. Rinse well with warm water and follow up with your cucumber nourishing shampoo, which I have here, right here. Of course, I won't be doing that on the screen, but I do have that. And I'm trying to decide which leave-in I'll use. But anyway, okay, guys, let's get started because this is going to be a project. All right, so I kind of read the directions to say distribute evenly, and I get the impression like with this big head of hair, you slap that in your hand and then rub it through, but I don't think that's going to work for me. I'm going to try to detangle this right here on camera, section by section, like I normally would do. And I'm going to see if I can even start pulling sections out, because it is that tangled. So, all right, so let's start baby steps. Okay, baby step sections here. Hopefully we'll learn the art of editing in this video, because I'm going to be talking as I am. I'll be cognizant of what I'm saying and how I leave off sentences, because this, to me, is going to be a project. So, okay, the prop girl, better known as the bubonic plague girl, didn't leave my clippies here. So, and she just heard me, so she might assist me right now. Oh, all right, here we go here. Thank you, baby. That's her hand. Okay, so let's see. Has anybody tried this? What do you think? When I went to the site, I was seeing, did I go to the site? Where did I see where somebody said that they were going to have like their shampoo, it was time to wash their hair, they couldn't wait to start using it or something? I don't know. But we'll see. So, right, this is what it looks like. Let's see. It's kind of like a loose consistency a little bit. You can see it's kind of trying to come out. Okay, so I'm gonna take all this finery, all this jewelry, because I have to get down with this stuff here. So, what is this with this new ingredient? Is fenugreek. First, when this came in the mail, I thought it was a conditioner or a deep conditioner, but it wasn't. It was a pre-poo, which excited me very, very, very much because of my hair. I mean, it couldn't have come at a better time. My hair needs all the help it can get. So let's see. All right. Don't mind me while I take off my jewelry. Those that follow us and know the channel know I got all this finery for Christmas from the fam. All my cute little bracelets. I'm not about to get these all producty while I'm getting ready to do this. And if you're new to the channel, we talk a lot. Today I'll take the responsibility for that. I talk a lot. So I'm walking you guys through exactly what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Okay, so this is the little section I have. And okay, it's cold. And it's gloppy and goopy-ish, kind of. Okay, so let me see. And it's in. And that's a very small section. Products like this kind of make me feel like you can go through a lot of it, you know? That was a very minuscule amount though, and it pulled out. That was kind of like some of the worst of the tangles right there, like getting started right there in the back. Wow, okay. Impressed. So far, so good. My piercing's bugging me. It's hurting. I woke up last night, like it was hurting. I don't know how long it takes to heal, but my 12 weeks has been up. I think December 4th it was up. And my ear still hurts. It hurt so bad the other day. I was about ready to take it out. But I'm like, I've come this far. I've switched over to the little hoop and everything that I always pictured myself doing. But hold on. Let me see. You hear the bells? It's dogginess in here with me. All right. Okay, so this is a lot of hair. And it's extremely tangled. Oh my gosh. It is so tangled. All right. Everybody remain calm. Everybody remain calm. Okay. Tay said use some more. You said use some water?
Some water to help just separate it.
Okay. Let's see. That's a good idea because they said wet or dry. See, that's why I keep her around. I know you guys probably don't care how long I take it. Y'all just so happy to see some content. Finally. You know, somebody get a little job and we fall off the map. But now that I know how to do this little setup thing, I might be doing my own little content. Guys, and take over the channel. Okay. Okay, so it is definitely going through, but it's tedious. Now, if you're new to going natural, returning natural, whatever is the correct term, you know, take a fool's advice, me being the fool. Take your time, okay? When I was newly natural, like 8, 9 years ago, whatever, I remember the mornings, I've told the story before on the channel, where I had to go to church and I was rushing and speeding and yanking out hair and tangles and clumps of hair and oh my gosh, like, now I will miss an event before I will ever go down that slippery slope again. So it is definitely going through nicely, gliding through, and you guys can see the work I have in front of me. Okay, so section by section.
Do you ever use tools?
Can I use, wait, Tay's just asking me something. You said use tools?
Yeah, your finger detangling. I'm wondering if people want to know, do you ever use tools?
Sometimes I use tools. I do have a comb here, a wide tooth comb. That is not my go-to these days. I do go to this brush that I have. I forget what it's called. What's it called? Hey.
Which brush? I'm sorry.
That black brush that I like.
Texture Pro Wet Brush.
The Texture Pro Wet Brush is my favorite. Okay, all right. So this is just a lot of dry tangled hair. Okay. So again, like I said, it says wet or dry hair. So I'm just trying to ease the job a little bit. I'm glad my hair is still somewhat short so that this is not as bad as it probably can be. So again, there's no reason or rhyme to the way I'm doing this. I'm just getting like a big glop of it and just trying to work it through that section. The moment it hits the section, yeah, you almost feel like they do melt away. You almost feel like they do. I think I brought in the right tool, the wide tooth comb, because if I have to use a tool, I'd rather that than that brush, I think. At this point, let's see. Let me try to do this to make my job a little bit easier. Let me see. I'm looking at a mirror right here if you guys keep seeing me look off a little bit. I just kind of sometimes don't like to use tools because, you know, our hair was going through this phase of a lot of shedding and stuff. And since I haven't done it, washed my hair in so many days, I just don't want to see a whole lot of hair loss right now. So I'm trying to like feel my way through to see. I can kind of sort of feel and see pieces a little bit, you know the routine, what we all go through when we're doing this. But I just don't really want to see any more than what I'm seeing. So again, dip back in, get some more. So who uses pre-poos out there? I think it's a wonderful idea. It was sent to us by the company. It does retail for $13 for, I believe this is like a little 8-ounce jar. So, you know, the standard jar for products. Okay. Oh. Now it did say if it was like super tangled, like leave it in for like 20 minutes. I might be a candidate for that, but I'm seeing it go through a little bit. But something like this, maybe I'll put like a little bit more there and then return to that in a bit. You know, why overtax that section unnecessarily? So let me just kind of leave that there for now and work my way around. All right, so you guys remember, or I don't know if you do or not. I don't know, we've done so much this holiday season. We've done lives, we've done a few lives. It's mainly what we did was lives. So I believe on live, I was talking about these busted highlights and then I got back in July and my hair hasn't been right since, all dry and frizzing. So they had turned the color of this jacket practically and I was not having it. So I went to the salon. And not that I went back to the person because, you know, I mean, it's July, you know, but they started like that from the start. So it wasn't like this was wear and tear over time. They were orange when I left and orange they remained. So, but they just got orangier. So I went there to have them like retoned. And I don't know if it's just because my hair is just exceptionally dry or whether, like, I have my work cut out for me. Like, these highlights are going nowhere. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so see. But, you know, that's part of the detangling. You know, I haven't washed my hair. This is shampoo day, wash day. So, you know, we do lose hair when we wash and shampoo and when we detangle. So I'm not panicking yet. Actually, I'm not panicking at all. It's nothing to panic about because it's really not that much of a loss. I'm seeing what I'm working with here. This is a project. Okay, so when you wet it, it gives it a little bit more boing back. I do still feel like sections back here that my hand's getting caught. But, you know, I do know how to work my way through that and take my time. That's what I do know how to do. Okay. Let me see this piece here. All right. Last piece in the front. Let's spray it. So yeah, wet or dry it says. I think wet is good. I thought maybe dry would be better, but no, I think wet is making it go through a little bit easier. It's an interesting product that they came out with. Like, you know, I'm surprised. I thought it might be a conditioner or something, but a pre-poo. I think it's pretty cool. Okay. They have a lot of great products. I have them all lined up here because after I do this, I believe, see, depends on how motivated I am. I'm going to film a video. I might try a one and done with their flaxseed gel. I believe they changed, I think the formula, Tay said? Did they change the formula, Tay?
At least the consistency of it.
The consistency or something. So I might try a one and done with that. Or I think we have a video on our channel already with the avocado. I know people talk about the, is it the Irish moss one? That's like the thickest one, the styling cream. I never use that, and I don't know if I'd want to use that under that today. So I just might try it as a one and done just to see the consistency. I love flaxseed gels. So, okay, so this one's getting a little stuck, so I'm going to put a little bit more on and move over to the next section and let this bake a little bit more as it works its way through. So, okay, so that's not too bad. I think it could have been a whole lot worse because this was some stuff. This was a project. This was a project today. Okay. Easy does it, head. All right. Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna let that bake. But yeah, no, that definitely eased this process. I was dreading it. I told you yesterday I was sitting up here in this very seat looking to start that dusting. Okay, all right, oh my gosh, okay, I can't. This is too much. This is too many things, as my cousin would say. Okay, all right, everybody remain calm. We're in part 2. Okay, roll up sleeves. This is serious work. All right, oh my gosh. All right. All right, I'm trying to take a small section, but it's just so tangled together, so let me just take like that big chunk there. And let's see what we have. This is a lot. Okay. All right, so see, my fingers are not going through that at all. That is so tangled. Let me wet it down a little bit. Get it from the back side. Try to moisten that up, work that water through a little bit. Okay, grab a clump. Again, some of that, rub it in, and just kind of apply it to the section, concentrating on like the real tangled parts. I'm looking at doggy out of my eye, out the corner of my eye. Okay. So yeah, I'm kind of liking this. And I'm glad it's from what I consider a reputable brand because maybe, I think last year around this time we tried that other one from, y'all know that company. I don't like, they have a whole bunch of cheap products lined up that Tay loves. But they had one. I did enjoy that, but I just can't force myself to get anything from that line. I don't know why. But yeah, Nature's Little Secret. Okay. I see you here. Alright, so times like this, you just kind of like take your time. See that big tangled clump right there? But you can feel it loosening. You can feel when you're putting this through. This is really loosening this up. Okay. That's the little savage over there. Those little bells. Little collar. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking this. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna let that sit, just like I let the other sections sit. That get like a little tangled, just let it really get in there. Alright, oh gosh. So now the next part. Oh gosh. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have this today. This is going like too far. Okay. I don't know how many days it's been. This is ridiculous. Okay. Okay, so really get that water in there. Oh. do this. Right. Okay. Sorry, I'm not chatting. I'm too busy concentrating on this. Let's see. What are we going to talk about? What's the tea? Is anybody following the British stuff? I was listening to someone this morning and they said that Americans really don't understand, you know, what's really going on. You know, we're Americans and we're thinking, so he wants to go off and make his way in the world. Like, what's so wrong with that? But they just do things differently over there. So I love everything British, as I often say. And so I'm really interested in what's going on. I didn't predict this though, at all. I didn't predict it. I was happy that they were modernizing the look of the monarchy and, you know, their ways and accepting and all that. And you know, but maybe she's just too Americanized, shall I say? Well, she's American, so. Or is she Canadian? I don't know.
You might not know.
We were talking about the monarchy, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Yes, Tay wants me to clarify. Okay, so, all right, so this is going to go good. I like the fact, I'm not concerned when I feel the parts that get stuck, because those are the parts that I'm just kind of like letting it sit, and I know in the end it'll all like kind of come together. This is far better than I ever thought. Number one, for the day of what I had in store for me, and number two, you know, the product, I didn't think that there would be anything seriously that could melt these tangles like this. Okay, so I added some more product and then I'll just let that sit for a minute as I move on to the next section. Hold on, let's grab this. Get product also, I can roll up my sleeves. Okay. So I know we did a video about what was the video we just did, what we're doing this year, our favorites of 2020, what we're sticking to. What's on our shelf? Yeah. What's on y'all's shelf? Has anybody gotten anything new? I don't really have the mind to do that yet, kind of. I just kind of want to get my hair in order, you know, this color. I just think it's just a process of having just to probably grow it out. I don't know. I don't want to go because I don't know if they'll know just, you know, when you tell people just to do a little bit, I don't know if they can kind of like do almost like a rinse of like light brown, but then my hair always turns orange. It's very, very warm looking. So, you know, I probably should just leave well enough alone. But I like it when my hair gets wet and you can kind of see the dark color. I like that. Okay. So. All right, here we go. He's being good now. I don't hear the bells. I'm telling you, we got doggy so, well, let me see, not wait, me. I got doggy so many things for Christmas, like probably starting from the time when we got them. But on a serious note, probably starting like in September, October. Anytime I saw something cute, I would get things. And Christmas Day, it was just so much going on with the family and all of that, and he, you know, he's a puppy. He could have cared less about that. So we really didn't open anything that day. And then the days went on and the weeks went on and we still weren't bothered. But lately we've been rolling out the things that I got. And I think I got caught up in the cuteness of it all. I got him such cute things, you know, like little stuffed things. I like food items, you know, little ropes, all of that. I'm telling you, he is such a savage. Nothing survives. Those teeth, those fangs. You know, I mean, it just really doesn't. Nothing survives. And, I mean, you know, now I know. But probably not going to stop me from still getting him things, but I just wish they'd survive longer. Okay, so now I'm going to take a tool now and see. Start pulling these tangles out slightly. How long does it normally take you guys to detangle your hair? This is taking longer than it normally would for me because my hair has gone so many days. But I consider my hair short, and I think, I'm like, oh no, that's not a problem. You know, my hair doesn't get tangled. No, this was pretty tangled. I was shocked yesterday when I saw this. And I'm like, wow. my hair can get this tangled. Okay, so I'm liking what I'm seeing. And if I do Taylor's method choices, start at the bottom, you know, and then work your way up. And so you see that, guys? You see that? You see how it's just coming right through? It's going right through. Look at that. That's fabulous. Look at that. Fabulous. I am really loving that. Okay. So, just a little bit more. Let's take this just a little bit more. And I have hardly used any of this product. So, let me see. Let's see here. So you just bring your comb starting at the bottom and then work your way back up. Okay. Guess it's easier said than done sometimes. Okay. But yeah, it cut a project like this, I think. Definitely the time, it cut that time down. So the parts that it perhaps might get stuck on, then, you know, maybe add like a little bit more. So I just like did my hand back in, just got a little bit, just concentrate on that little section, work your way through it. But never pull, yank, don't ever be impatient with your hair. Tie it up, use something to tie it up, this, a clippy, anything, and to, you know, you get your patience under control again, because it's not worth it. It is so not worth it when you rush the job and you pull it through. Because you can see a rush job, because then when your hair is styled, you can see the pockets, you can see the holes in your hair where you weren't patient with it, and the uneven length and stuff, you know. So I really encourage you to be patient. Okay. All right. So right here, probably something like this. I would probably need like a little, that brush I probably would need. Just might grab that. Okay, guys, so we're got the brush. Okay, this is the brush that I like. Tay said it's called, what did you say, the texture something?
Texture Pro.
Yeah, Texture Pro. Okay, so when I went and got the brush, I came back and sat here for a minute. I'm examining, you know, the hair loss so far. So it's not a whole lot at all, but it's probably about to get a little bit more. So this is what it is. It's more than I would like. But that's because it's been definitely a week and a half. And so, all right, so now what I want to do is just kind of solidify that these are out. I'm not going to just do a whole lot, but I just like the parts in the front here that are kind of hanging. I know that they're hanging because there's tangles in between. So I just really kind of want to just clip this up. It's more like a tutorial on detangling. So just showing you how I do it. Yeah, so it's already coming through. The tangles are coming through. So now what I would do is just to make sure. Okay, so that's good. And just section by section. Just do that. It really matters. Okay, so I'm seeing it like get stuck a little bit there. So that's because those are the sections that I said, let me just put it in and let it sit for a minute. Because they say if your hair is super dry and super tangled, then let it sit for like 15 to 20 minutes. So definitely a fabulous product. Look at that. So yeah. It's not oily or greasy. I don't know what's giving this the slip, but it does have incredible slip. I think it did the job. I'm wondering if a conditioner that I probably would have gravitated towards, or a very slip-filled, so to speak, co-wash. I don't know. Because I do know I have those things on hand, yet I was still kind of like nervous yesterday. So this has an incredible slip, and I don't know what's making it slippery, but I'm glad it's here in the house for times such as this. Okay, so like this kind of stuff here, this to me is a time when I have to start that dusting. And again, this is the ramifications of the highlights. You know, it's just the damage when they say be careful highlights and they damage your hair and all that. I didn't want to hear it, and still don't, you know, and still don't, because I understand when I'm doing that. I just like the look of the highlights. So it's the price that I pay. This time I paid a little heavier price than I imagined I have to pay. But this is the price when you put that kind of a chemical in your hair, that heavy of a chemical. Okay, so yeah. Yes, I am here for this. Definitely. All right, and then this side. Let me see, there was a piece here. Oh yeah, there's a piece here in the front. I think I put some product here and I said it could be turned to the side a little bit. So let me just see that. Definitely, it definitely broke those tangles up. Wow. I feel a piece here. So now just dip back in. Use a little bit more to help me pull this part through. Where are you, Tangle? I feel you. But I don't see you. Okay, it's right there. Wow, you can just like, you can really like feel it just melting away. Wow. You just really can. Well done, Nature's Little Secret. I'm liking this. Okay, guys. I am going to shampoo this out. What do the directions say? What did I read initially? It said something about rinsing it out with warm water. Hold on, put this lid back on. It said rinse well with lukewarm water and follow up with the cucumber nourishing shampoo. So I have that on hand, and then at that point I believe I bought in the deep conditioner. I thought I had it on the table here. Yes, I do. Okay, so I am going to go in and rinse and shampoo my hair first with the Nature's Little Secret Cucumber Nourishing Shampoo. And then I'm going to follow it up with, it smells so good. To me, it has a scent kind of like a baby powder. Weird, I love it. And all of their products, I believe we determined we're glycerin free, right? Asking the expert over here. She's the one that does all of that. While I'm always sitting over here telling my story times. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And I believe it says sit under some heat with this for 20 to 25 minutes, yes. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'll come back and just give my final thoughts on this. All right, guys, see you soon. Okay, guys, I am back. I rinsed out the pre-poo and I shampooed my hair with the cucumber shampoo, and I put in the, I followed it with the milk strengthening deep conditioner. So everything rinsed out wonderfully. My hair feels so soft now, and it looks so healthy, and it looks almost like it's clumped. It looks really, really healthy now. So aside from the color that I have to darken, but yeah, so that's it. So now, is it a necessity? Probably not for me, because my hair is on the short side, and today was an exceptional day. I normally do not struggle that much with detangling my hair, unless it's like in this phase of the highlights, and the highlights definitely are damaging my hair because it's kind of like having fairy knots, and it's kind of like tangling on itself, and it's it's doing things that my hair does when it's damaged from highlights. So I really appreciated the product today, because if I didn't have it, you know, I don't know what I would have done. I'm sure I would have grabbed a deep conditioner of some sort or something with slip, but the process would have been slightly different, I think. I think that this, I don't know, there was something about this. Even when I rinsed it out, my hair felt almost like healthier. It felt heavy. If you can kind of understand what I mean when I say heavy, you know, it wasn't like wavy or blowy. It was wet, and it was like drenched, and it felt like it had retained like moisture of some sort. So this did something a little different than a conditioner with slip would have done. So I appreciated having that today. Would I go out and buy it for my particular texture and my length? Probably not, because I don't struggle like I did today, but I appreciated having it in the house. I asked Tay, and she definitely wants to try. She hasn't tried it yet, of course. So she definitely wants to try it and see what it does for her hair, because she is now that she's working, she's doing like this week in a wash and go or something, and she's doing her hair once a week now. So by the time she gets ready to wash her hair, she definitely needs something like this. So we're glad we have it in the house, and we're glad that we tried it. It's brand spanking new. It's $13. So pick it up if you struggle with tangles when you have your wash day. All right, guys. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye.